Hi everyone, my name is Erica. Let's get into this Atlanta review. So this is Atlanta season 3, episode 1. Let's get into it. The episode opens up like a Jordan Peele horror film. We in the dark, we in the night time, okay? And there's these two men in the middle of a body of water in a small boat. Now, why they're doing this at night, I don't know, but they are. I guess they're fishing. So there's a black guy and a white guy. The black guy starts to say, I'm not that comfortable around, this lake because when I was 8, I almost drowned in this lake. And the weirdest thing happened. I felt like I was being pulled down, okay? And the white man was like, to be honest, that probably happened because a while ago, the state government built a dam and they flooded a black governed town. And so many people died. So a whole town is under here. It's cursed. Cursed souls. And this is giving very much Lake Lanier. And basically the white man started fading away and the black guy was pulled down, all these black hands pulled down into water. Boom. That was the dream. So there's this young boy named Laquarius woke up from a nap in his um he woke up from a nap and he woke up to the, let me get this right, what's it called, the Change Atlanta Initiative. So this program is to promote incorporation of Black history into school curriculums. I see what you did there. I see what you did there. People behind Atlanta, specifically Donald Glover. I see that. So let's go back a little bit to the themes that I noticed right away. So I wrote down here, what is done in the dark always comes to the light. And, the sunken Black history is coming, up back to the top. So, I see how that coincides with the initiative to go ahead and teach Black kids and all kids more about Black history and not a whitewashed Black history, an actual accurate depiction of it. Okay. Next. So Aquarius, um, no, wait. So the teacher goes ahead and tells the students that the first field trip that the change, no, yeah, the Change Atlanta Initiative is sponsoring is to go see Black Panther 2. What? And so Laquarius, I'm just gonna call him Low. Low got excited. He was getting lit and he was dancing on the desk like the meme. You know what I'm talking about. And he was getting lit like, oh yeah, we going to see Black Panther 2. And I would do that same thing. I would do the exact same thing. I want to see Black Panther 2, but the teacher was hating. Hating big, hating. And was basically like, sit down, stop disturbing the class. And then had the nerve to call his mama and the granddaddy. They wrong for that. They wrong. Boom, we're in a meeting with the counselor, the mom, and the granddaddy. And the counselor is basically saying, well, Lo has been disrupting classes, and maybe the curriculum is too challenging. Maybe we should, bring down a grade or remedial classes. You know that spiel. And the mom was like, "No, lady, no." And she was advocating for her kid. She was saying, "No, you're not going to, hold him back. You're not going to do any of that. we're gonna fix this, okay? Because we all know that young black children, specifically black boys, get, disproportionately put in these, remedial classes, or gets held back academically. We know this. So the granddaddy and the mama pulls Lo aside and is like, boy, you need to start acting right. Because these white people, they don't care about you. They'll kill you. They'll put you in jail. You need to start, acting right. And, black moms, they try to embarrass you when you out. And she was basically telling him, like, dance. You want to dance so bad? You want to dance in the class so bad? You better dance right now. Nay, nay. You better hit the folks. You better, you better do all that. And just like the meme, you know what I'm talking about. And he started, crying, like he's like on the verge of tears, like, I don't want to dance, but yeah. And the counselor sees all this, and she's like, oh my gosh, this is horrible. I have to call CPS. So she calls CPS, and CPS arrives, like a caseworker arrives with the police, and is like, we're here to check on things at home. And the mama thinks that Lo called CPS on her. So she's like, you want to be gone so bad? Go. And she basically just like handed Lo over to the CPS people. I'm like, girl, are you crazy? Anyway, she hands over her baby, her son. Now look, the CPS takes him to the new home. It's not really a home, honey. It's a house of horrors. That's what it is. So Lo is at his new place of residence with these two white hippie lesbians as the foster moms. Now, I immediately knew what story they were telling when I saw the foster parents. I am a true crime junkie, so I know so many cases. This case haunts me to this day. It's the Devonte Hart case. We'll get into this at the end. So one of the foster moms is named Amber. Amber is more ditzy. She, wears flower skirts and stuff like that. And she's definitely more of the submissive in that sense. But I'm saying it like she doesn't make the decisions really in the relationship. And there's one particular scene where I was dying because Lo was asking, because Amber basically gave him like a towel, like, and introduced him to the rest of the foster kids. And he was asking, like, where's the washcloth? And she's like, I don't know where you from, but around here, tell them, kids, tell them, we use our hands. And he's looking like horrified, like, get me away from these white folks. So for dinner, this would have been my last dinner there. I'm running away. This woman tried to fry chicken in the microwave. Now you know that chicken was raw. It had raw flour and raw chicken and with a side of capers. Now you know they wrong for that. That is disgusting. But my disgust just kept growing throughout the episode, okay? Flipping the page. Okay, so basically the family, the foster parents, they were struggling financially. They started not feeding the kids. First of all, they weren't even feeding them in the first place if you're feeding them raw chicken. But now they're not getting nothing. And the kids are being forced into labor, like farming and making things. It's actually disgusting. And like, there's this one particular scene where Lo is like farming, I think, and he's singing, is it an NBA Youngboy song? I feel like Gucci Mane in 2006, something like, I don't know. I don't really remember. But he's singing a song while he's like working, and Amber, the foster mom, is like, "What are you singing? Like, what are you doing? You don't. No, you gotta sing something more slave like spirituals, okay? You gotta wait in the wall." She was getting on my nerves. I just realized I didn't mention the other foster mom. So the other foster mom is Gail. She is the evil mastermind behind all of this. She is um, cold and just unloving and just ill. Has no fashion sense. And Gail and Amber, the foster parents, they run a kombucha stand. No wonder they're broke. So they run a kombucha stand, and they force the kids to stand in front of the kombucha stand with free hug signs. And at this, I guess, farmers market, they Lo finds a cop, and Lo runs up to the cop, is like saying, "Help me! These two white women, they're abusing me. They're not feeding us. They're locking us in, closets. They're horrible. Please help me." And of course, the officer is like, "Oh, little guy, you're probably just tired. Go back to your parents." Acting like he's 2 years old. What? What? I can't even speak on that. Like, it just makes me so mad. Um, so after this, a black caseworker comes to the foster house. Now the black caseworker didn't have no cops come with her. Um, I noticed that. And she shows up for a wellness check. And she realizes these kids are not being fed. They are not, being taken care of properly. They're not being taken care of properly. And so now Gail is panicking, like, oh my gosh, they're gonna take them, or they're gonna do something to us. So we gotta do something. So her plan gets put into action. So one morning, Amber is telling the kids, telling Lo that they're going on a camping trip, or they're going on some kind of trip, like get in the van. So the kids are in the back of the van, and there's this scene where it's very sad, but it's like hilarious at the same time, but it's really like depressing. Shout out to Dark Humor. And the kids are in the back, and they're like non-verbally looking at each other like, these white women about to kill us. It's scary, and they look scared, and it's just. And Gail and Amber start to pull over, and I'm like, what are they pulling over for? Tell me why they let out the dog, so the dog don't have to die. You gonna kill all these kids, but the dog gets let out into the woods, be free? Oh, you tried it. You are evil. Y'all are evil. And they're driving. And right as they're, about to go off the road, Gail looks back and sees that Lo is not there, and he's escaped, and in his place is the dog. Boom. And Aquarius walks home. He finds the key under the mat. He lets himself in, and he reunites with his mom's family. And boom, that was a dream. Earn wakes up next to a one night stand, and that's the end of the episode. So much to unpack. When I tell you, every time I watch Atlanta, I feel so vindicated for all the times I berated my family and friends for not watching this show. I feel vindicated, like, oh my gosh, this is a masterpiece every time I watch an episode. Every time. Every time. So, the case, the true life case. So everyone was confused. A lot of people, not everyone, a lot of people were confused about this episode, because they thought, oh, this is just coming from the mind of Donald. This is just weird. No, this is based on a true case, people. The Devonte Hart case. Devonte and I think 5 of his foster siblings were murdered by their white foster parents. And yeah, this is based on a true case. But it's really eerie and it just haunts my soul is that Devonte's body was never found. And I think the way Aquarius's story ended was just so bittersweet because you could only dream that Devonte, survived. But yeah, it haunts me. Like, it's so eerie, and it's it's honestly evil. It's evil on earth. For whatever reason, I think the only reason is evil. Like, it's sick. So, life case. Um, there is so many metaphors in this one episode. I haven't gone through them all, but I did start off with the metaphors about the Black history and Lake Lanier and stuff. But yeah, it is not a full analysis. It's just a recap. And my review is this was an amazing episode. 5 out of 5 stars. Love it, love it, love it. Especially because it's exposing, some of these stories that don't, get pushed to the top. Come on, Preacher Erica. Come on. They're exposing these cases of murder and abuse of these Black kids that so many people don't even know about. It's crazy. So for that, for how well done it was, the writing, the metaphors, the acting, 10 out of 10, 5 out of 5. I just love Atlanta. I've been watching it since the beginning. I've been watching it since season 1. Okay? So I don't care if there's 4 years, between each season. I'm going to stick behind them. Period. If y'all like this episode, comment down below what was your favorite part. I know it's a very bleak episode, so if I had a favorite part, write it down. If y'all have a favorite part about Atlanta, write it down. Yeah. So I'll see y'all for, I think I'm going to skip episode 2 just because I'm so behind, but hopefully I can get episode 3 up soon. Yeah, because I usually don't watch it live. I am so tired by the end of the week, so I am going to watch it on Hulu today. So yeah. Thank you guys for watching, and shout out to Atlanta. Bye. Oh yeah, I got my notes. Oh yeah, we took notes. A dramatic reading. 3 slaps. Go crazy. I got my Team Christina shirt on. Yeah. Hold on. Ooh. Yeah. Did y'all see that? Okay.